right. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the JEAN MARLO Davis Show. I'm always going to do a sound check, so let me make sure that we're coming in clear. Let's see. Okay, I think we are coming in loud and clear. Yes. Okay. There you go, guys. Welcome to the JEAN MARLO Davis Show every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, I am so happy to be here. And I'm just happy to bring some information and inspiration that impact the nation. That's what it's about for the JEAN MARLO Davis Show. We're all about total prosperity in every area of your life. We're talking about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, and most important, relationship wise. I want to welcome everybody to the JEAN MARLO Davis Show. And today we're going to talk about 10 ways to ease your coronavirus anxiety. We're going to jump into that in just a minute, guys. I want to give people time to jump on. I'm just so excited. I don't know how many weeks it makes now that we have launched the JEAN MARLO Davis Show. And since then, we launched another show Mondays, which I think that's going into a second month, Money Madness with JEAN MARLO Davis every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our goal, guy, is to make sure that you get the information you need that's going to advance your family. So mostly on Thursdays, we talk about everything. We're more so talking about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally. You might talk about relationships. We're going to come from every area of that prosperity pie, if you will. But Mondays, we're more so a little bit more specific where we deal with money. We talk about how to save it, how to keep it, how to build it, how to protect it, how to grow it. That's every Monday at 7 p.m. is Money Madness with yours truly, JEAN MARLO Davis. Again, I am JEAN MARLO Davis for the JEAN MARLO Davis Show. Guys, I want to thank everybody for being here. I'm going to be checking to see if I have any correspondence. Please like this video, share it, subscribe, hit the bell. Guys, we got to have it where we're getting 50 to 100 to 200 people actually watching this live, and we can't do that by ourselves. We need your help. So we're asking you to please like the video, share the video, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you can get all the alerts, and leave a comment below. Let us know what you're thinking about this show. What would you like for us to share? Is there some questions that you have that we haven't addressed? Like I said, some shows you want us to come up with, let us know. We are all ears. We're here for you. So I don't want to be long tonight. I want to be straight to it. And there's a lot going on in the world. I got to tell you this before I start. The other day, Bruce and I, we went to Costco's to just get a few replacements because we are well to do, and I thank God for that. But we went to go get a few replacements, and I saw passing by the Costco's. I saw the mall door was opening and closing, opening and closing. And I said, I didn't think the malls was open. So I told Bruce I was very curious. I said, let's go in there and see, what the mall is looking like. So we walk into the mall. Guys, it looked like something out of I Am Legend. It looked like all the music was playing. The store mall music was playing. But all the stores were closed. Wasn't that weird, Bruce? That was really, all the stores were closed. I think except for two. Two people were open, retail stores. And upstairs, two, I guess you say food service stores was open in the food court. And my husband and I, we're business owners. We own several businesses. So it was a lot to start rushing in my head. And that made this thing kind of really, really real because I thought about all the families that own these stores that now their livelihood has been affected, and the employees that work for the people who own the stores, and now and the two realtors that was open, they just look, like, come buy from me, come buy from me. It looked kind of like a little desperate. And when I left out of there, it bothered me, but I didn't realize how much it bothered me until like early the next morning. I woke up like super early, like I think like almost 4 o'clock, and I couldn't go back to sleep. And it always made me think about the song, I couldn't sleep at night. Your soul wonder why. Maybe God's trying to tell you something. So when I wake up super early like that, I just go into prayer because I want to get whatever God has for me. I want to have it downloaded into my spirit to know what I need to go. You guys who understand where I'm coming from, you understand where I'm coming from. And so it really bothered me. And I know a lot of people are living in anxiety and stress. Maybe you're not under strong leadership. Maybe you don't have a minister or a bishop or someone that is coming to you on a regular basis to provide information and inspiration and give you the good, I like to call prescriptions of the word, of where to go and things of that nature. I would like to always give you the number one way to do it, but I'm gonna I'm gonna give you 10 ways to deal with your anxiety, dealing with this coronavirus. I'm gonna give you a bonus, and what I want you to understand, my bonus is gonna be the number one way. Okay, I was reading this article from the New York Times, and I took some of their facts in here, and it's some good information. I'm going to give you a point, but I'm going to elaborate on it. But guys, that really, I didn't think it bothered me like that, Bruce, until I just because I don't like to see anybody suffering, anybody going through anything. And guys, I'm going to start having some private conference calls just to give people support, because we know what's going on. We know that this is nothing but a reset. I'm telling you guys, some powerful things are going to come out of this. A lot of people are going to come ahead. You may not believe it. You may not see it. That's why it's very important to be under someone who understands the word of God. That's what I would say. So let's jump into number one. Know the facts. Okay. Go for the facts, not hearsay. Anxiety escalates and fantasies flourish in the absence of information. Don't overdo it. Too much information can aggravate stress. I've been saying this. I made a little funny video on Facebook the other day, right? I said, I was talking about people who, you get these little videos in your draw. How many people get the videos that says that my cousin that works at the CDC said dust, and dust, or my cousin that works at the Pentagon, or my cousin. Everybody got a cousin or somebody that works at the Pentagon that, I heard the big trucks are coming out. The big guns are coming out. The helicopter's getting ready to fly over. Oh my God. Listen, guys, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Like I said, get the right information, okay? And stop passing on foolishness. I had to tell somebody today that I absolutely care about. Listen, I thank you. Thank you. For giving me information. But listen, let's pass hope, not fear. Okay, let's share hope, not fear. Let's not pass on all this information. If it haven't came from the CDC directly, if it haven't came from your local channel directly, your mayor, your governor, someone directly. I'm not talking about Shanae or Ray Ray around the corner, or your coworker. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about making sure you get a source that you can depend on. But I want you to, because when I say this, sometimes people think that I'm saying unplug from all information. No, that's not what I said. Number one, I said know the facts. Know the facts, not opinions, not gossip, slack talk, none of that. Know the facts, because what I want you to do in this time, we're talking about 10 ways to ease your coronavirus anxiety, and I can add stress in there as well, is stop passing on falsified information. Get the information, be informed, but not inundated, because too much of anything is not good. So don't try to just on your social media account. The news is running 24/7. You're in there on the sofa having a fit, whatever. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. So know the facts, okay? So you don't get aggravated and stressed out. And then number two, put the pandemic in perspective. Everyone is having challenges in some way or another. Okay, balance what we should or shouldn't do. We got more things going on besides the pandemic. Okay, people have, of course, lost their jobs. People need help with daycare that are working. People need help with the children who are at home, with tutoring. People need help with, need food. Get in where you fit in. I would definitely say that with this pandemic, see how you can be a servant leader. I know our church is giving away food boxes to those in need and things of that nature. And, we can volunteer. Bruce and I are going to see what we can do to volunteer to be able to help and go out and pass these boxes out. Yes, we're obeying and making sure that we're doing a 6-foot rule and we're not, bunched up with a bunch of people. But I think they give us a route and we deliver the food or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but we'll find out, ways that you can help. I'm talking about put the pandemic in perspective. Everybody is going through something, some form, some way, something. They're going through something. Look at it and say, how can I serve in this time? What can I do? If it's nothing but give a donation. Give a donation. Somebody need food. Somebody need water. Somebody need TP. Lord help us. That's a rare commodity these days. Isn't that crazy? Toilet paper. Who would have thought? So somebody needs your help. So let's think about that. Let's not get into a big old anxiety fit over the pandemic. Number 3, identify the source of your anxiety. Where's this anxiety and stress coming from? A lot of times I can honestly tell you that it's coming from who you plugged into and what you're plugged into. A lot of times people are just inundating themselves with all this negative news. If you could sit down and you can identify, where is my anxiety coming from? Is it legitimate? Is it just unknown fears that how you can allow your mind to just start doing a whole play in your head with no information? You know what we say about fear? Fear is false evidence appearing real. You're creating a whole skit, a whole play, a whole movie, babe, without any kind of information. And, and you're going on in it and you're acting. You're the lead actor in your own play. And, then you come to find out nothing is what it seems. So identify the source of your anxiety. A lot of times you will find that there is no facts that really support what it is that's going on in your head right now, because you have inundated yourself with constant negative news. You hang out with Sally from the alley and she keep bringing back all those negative facts to you, and you go and you download that stuff in your spirit, and now you can't sleep at night. You're eating all day because you're stressed out. So you're just anxiety, what they call stress eating. You're just eating all day, gaining weight. You said you was going to be beach body ready, but the beach, is not going to be ready for you. So, this is the time that you should be working out, hydrating yourself, staying in prayer, guys. I could give you so many ways to ease your anxiety, but I don't want to go too fast, okay? So identify the source of your anxiety. Refrain from shaming and blaming. When anxiety is high, it's easy to blame or scapegoat others. We want to blame, it's this one's fault, it's that one's fault. Okay, I know what it really is. And, we start creating these conspiracy theories because, we know about that area. Right? We know what's really going on. Right? We start creating stuff. Stop it. Stop it. One of the things that I was talking to our son the other day, and I said, you got to look at what you're in control of. That's another way of easing your anxiety. What are you in control of? I'm in control of my mind, my spirit, the way I think, my body, what I can do, things of that nature. Okay, what you're not in control of, you need to stop worrying about that. And you need to give that to a higher power. That's what I would definitely say. Stop, blaming everybody and I know what it is. And then you go, and when people start, remember that the X-Files, I never forgot how that music went. I used to know it by heart. Yeah, what is it, Bruce? Yeah, I can't even. Bruce tried to do it, but I remember the X-Files. The truth is out there. The truth is out there. It is. And even though you're not privy to it, I would say let's not start blaming people and things of that nature. Work on what you can control and do it. And do not create conspiracy theories, because what can you do about it, really? Ask yourself that. All you're doing is building up anxiety and stress in your home. Now you're arguing with your husband, your wife, your kids are scared to death. Stop it. Okay, stop it. This too shall pass. Repeat after me. This too shall pass. Okay, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about 10 ways to ease your anxiety. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concern, leave it down below. I want to thank those who are watching live. And if you watch the replay, guys, make sure you leave a hashtag replay down in the notes and let us know how we fare today in this live show. You're watching the JEAN MARLO Davis Show, where every Thursday night we come here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to give you information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's all about total prosperity. We're working on the whole pie, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, as well as relationship-wise. So today we're talking about 10 ways to ease your coronavirus anxiety. Don't drink a Corona. That's okay. But we're talking about how to ease the coronavirus anxiety. Well, let's look at number 5, which is a good one. Don't be afraid to ask for help. We're here to help one another. If you're over there and you're suffering, you need food, you need water, you're in need. And guys, you're not asking for help. This is the time not to have a big old ego and pride and things of that nature. Don't suffer in silence. Ask for help. So many different things. Hey, look, I would definitely say, Bruce, drop our number on the screen, 678-457-9493. If you're in need, give us a call, 678-457-9493. We have resources that we can provide to you to help you get what it is that you need. We are plugged in to people who are out there leading, just like one of our churches, the Dream Center Church of Atlanta, out there leading in this crisis right here to provide food and things of that nature for those who are sincerely in need. The number is on the screen, 678-457-9493. If you need help, ask for help, raise your hand. Number 5 is don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay. What about number 6? Don't procrastinate about preparing for the worst. Don't procrastinate about preparing for the worst. Now, make necessary change. Some people like, y'all crazy, y'all stupid. You're going out there getting that water, getting that food. You just have lost your mind. I like to quote, be ye ready. For what? For anything. For anything. The question you need to ask yourself, if there was a mandatory lockdown, meaning that for 2 weeks, like right now, we're kind of on a little, I guess, is it a lockdown? I don't know what it is. It's not really a lockdown. We're just voluntary, if you will. People been sent home 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever, but you still see cars going up and down the street. You still see people going to stores, people going to get takeout, people still shopping. You see that where we are in Georgia, we see it. That's not a lockdown. A lockdown means that car does not exit that driveway. Okay. If you were on a mandatory, some of you guys in different states may be in a mandatory lockdown. If you are, let us know. But a mandatory lockdown means you can't go, baby. Nobody can come over there with you, and no coming and going for whatever specific time that they give you. So you got to ask yourself, am I prepared for something like that? And if not, make the necessary changes. Also, do what's instructed. Wash your hands. What's the plan? Wash your hands. That's what happens to say. What's the plan? Wash your hands, right? Get the necessary supplies, food, water, 2 weeks worth of medication if need be. Just make sure you are prepared. Don't procrastinate. Get into action. Be prepared, just in case. I'd rather be prepared than underprepared. Right? I would. Okay. Number 7. Connect. Stay connected with family, friends, colleagues. Call them, text them, email, FaceTime. I had such a good time. I was telling my husband I wanted to see our beautiful granddaughters, and I had a good time. They FaceTime me. You know how they have these apps where you can put all the different faces and little thing changes up and the tongue lick out and stuff. And so they was changing the faces. My daughter was on there too, changing the face. It was so cute just to see them, just to make sure they okay. It's something being a mother. I am a mother of 4. I have 4 grown kids, 2 grandchildren. And it's oftentimes, I tell the children, you'll never understand until you have kids. And when your children become grown, you try to, do the lean back, try to step out of their way and let them do them. But, you want to, stay in contact. And sometimes they're in their own world and they don't want you intruding in their world. Okay, we understand. But parents, we're going to always be parents. We're going to always be parents, So, guys, children, get in touch with your parents, okay? Get in touch with your parents. Let them hear your voice. Let them know that you're okay. A lot of people who are now, when the children move out, empty nesters. A lot of empty nesters are out there, got grown kids, you guys text your mom, call your mom and dad, do something, FaceTime them. Let's stay connected, guys. Connect with your friends. Even if you, send a text to your friends saying, hey, listen, all is good over here. I want to make sure all is good over there. Are you good over there? Are you hurting anyway? Let us know. Okay, so stay connected. Stay connected. Practice self-compassion. That's number 8. This moment calls on us to not only care for others, but to also be gentle with ourselves. Self-compassion, think about yourself. A lot of times we give till it hurts. And sometimes, guys, we neglect ourselves. And I'm going to talk about self-care in just a minute, but we neglect ourselves. And a lot of times you work so hard that you become a victim because you have not taken in consideration your health and making sure that you're drinking water like you should, staying hydrated and doing the necessary things, making sure you're washing your hands. I always watch the movie, when I used to watch them pandemic movies. There's so many different movies on Netflix. Don't y'all start watching. That's another way to start getting the anxiety up. Stay away from those pandemic, flu, and all those kind of crazy movies. Stay away from. But I remember one movie that I watched, the lady, they was working very, very hard. I think it was called Outbreak. And, the funny thing is, that's one of my favorite movies. It was a good movie. Cooper Gordon Jr., he's kind of fresh on the scene, but the lady, they was taking care of so many people trying to get this thing worked out. And she accidentally stuck herself and got infected, right? And so with that being said, we definitely send in a shout out to all the nurses, the doctors, those who are working in facilities, taking care of the sick, house, what they call them, people over nursing homes, anybody that's in the, I would say, healthcare we say a prayer for you. You know what I'm saying? We say a prayer for you. We acknowledge you. We cover you in prayer because we appreciate you. And we pray that you're getting the necessary rest. You're drinking plenty of water yourself, and you're being very careful, and you're washing your hands too, so you don't get sick and take that stuff back home to your family. So, self-compassion is very, very key, guys, which leads me to number 9. Don't skip the self-care. Don't skip self-care. How are you doing? I talked to one of my friends, and I was asking how she was doing, and she said, the kids are doing good. My husband's doing good. We're good over here. I said, no, that's not what I asked. I asked, how are you doing? Isn't it amazing how, especially being a wife, we're automatically like that. We go into how everybody else is doing except for us. But, I want to ask you, how are you doing? How do you feel? Are you taking care of yourself? That's what I want to know. Slow down, guys. I want you to slow down. Engage in healthy practices. Try to sustain regular routines that bring comfort and stability. Therapy, exercise, meditation, prayer, all those things are good, guys, for self-care. And it's good to get therapy and talk to a counselor if need be. I'm going to get a number for you guys. If you suffer really, really serious with anxiety and you're having panic attacks and things of that nature, I'm going to provide a number that you can call for that, guys. So don't skip self-care. Take care of yourself because we need you. And we want to make sure that you're here many, many decades from now. Okay. Last but not least, it says don't let fear and anxiety become a pandemic too. Don't let fear and anxiety become a pandemic too. Manage our anxiety and do not pass it on to others. We should not let fear lead us into isolation or stop us from acting with clarity, compassion, and courage. That's why we're still doing the food box, right, babe? We're still volunteering. We're still helping. We're obeying the rules. We're staying the distance, but we're not going to let fear and anxiety make us go into isolation where, we're just not doing what we can do to help people. We're being careful. We're making sure we do what we're supposed to do. But manage our anxiety, guys, and don't pass it on to others. Like I told someone, stop passing on all these crazy videos, okay? I think if I see one more video with somebody who got the cure, somebody who seen the patent for it, for this thing, somebody, whatever. I mean, please, in the love of God, stop passing that stuff. What you could do right now and what the world need now is not another love song, but we need prayer. That's what we need. We need prayer. We need prayer, which leads me to the bonus one that I said that I was going to give you, that which is the main one, is that, I look at how I'm a very spiritual person. This is my perspective. That's why henceforth and forevermore, this is called the JEAN MARLO DAVIS Show. Okay. So it's my perspective. Okay. Thank you. We good? Okay, good. Thank you. So my perspective from the JEAN MARLO DAVIS Show. Isn't it amazing how everything shut down? How we have been forced to sit down. We have been forced to get quiet. We have been forced to isolate. This is the time where I feel that you got to talk to your creator. And I think there's some things that needs to happen. I think it's we got to ask for some forgiveness, and we got to recognize the things that we have done that have caused us to go into certain things. Who would have ever thought that you would see games shut down, stadiums shut down, Bruce? Stadiums shut down, stores shut down, malls shut down. jobs being people going told to stay at home, entertainment to a halt, that now a lot of shows are on repeat. Have you ever asked yourself, God, why? What's going on? Well, my bonus that I said that I want to share is, I believe that this is the time to go in prayer. This is the time to seek God's face, ask for forgiveness, and get ready for a new beginning, because nothing will go back to the way it was. Nothing, Bruce. I don't think it will go back to the way it was. And I think that, and I want to make sure I give me a second. I want to give you a number, okay? For those who are experiencing anxiety, that you feel like prayer and all that stuff just won't help you. I'm going to give you a number. Give me 1 second. And I don't know if Bruce will be able to put it on the screen or not. But let's see. There's an anxiety hotline. I want to make sure I get the right one. So many out here. I know it's NAMA, National Alliance of Mental Illness. That's for mental illness. 1-800-950-6264. That's 1-800-950-6264. I'm looking for the anxiety hotline. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so they got a crisis text line. You're going to text CONNECT to 741-741. Text CONNECT to 741-741. When you text this helpline, you'll be connected to trained counselors for individualized support. Okay, this is the crisis text line. Text CONNECT to 741-741. Let me see. Let me see if I can find another number for you guys. And they got that there. That's the crisis text line. 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's available. Yeah, crisis text line. Text 741. I mean, that's the best I can see right now. 741-741 to text CONNECT to 741-741. Okay. It's called the crisis text line. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For those who are feeling anxiety and you feel like, you know what, Jean, I hear what you're saying. You don't gave me 10 things, but baby, I think I need a little bit more. I'm feeling it. The walls are caving in. I feel a certain type of way. Use that line. Text that number. That way, you know, you can talk to people. Hold on. Let me see if I can find another one. Okay, here's a toll-free number. They deal with anxiety, depression, and stuff like that. That number is 1-800-604-2461. 1-800-604-2461. Okay. Company that deal with just anxiety and stress. And it don't really list the company's name, number. I think that text one is going to be a good one. But that's a number that you can call that I just gave you. It's 1-800-604-2461. Okay. That's all I got right there for the numbers, guys. I'm pretty sure that you probably can Google some more, just like what I did. I'm going to give you the 10 things again to ways to ease your coronavirus anxiety. I said, number one, know the facts. Don't go on hearsay. Get information from credible sources, guys. Don't overdo it. Don't be inundated. Know the facts. Put the pandemic in perspective. Everyone is having some form of challenge. Get in where you fit in, see how you can help, and know what you should do and know what you shouldn't do. Identify the source of your anxiety. You might be sitting up here creating a play in your mind on something that will never ever happen. Okay. So you identify the source of your anxiety. Refrain from shaming and blaming. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You need help. We put some Bruce put some information up there. Text connect to 741-741 to get some counselors to help you, and that's an 800 number up there for anxiety and stress. Number 6, don't procrastinate about preparing for the worst. Make the necessary changes. Wash your hand. Get your supplies. If you need, make sure you always have 2 weeks or more worth of supplies just in case. Just in case. We have to hunker down here. Okay. Number 7, connect. Contact your friends, your family, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. Contact people, text them, email them, FaceTime them. Stay connected. Okay. Practice self-compassion. These moments call for us to see what we can do, not only just for ourselves, but for others as well. Don't skip self-care. Take care of yourself. Slow down. Engage in healthy activities. Exercise, pray, meditate. Do the things that give you therapy and peace. Number 10, don't let fear and anxiety become pandemic. To manage your anxiety. Don't pass on all these different things that you see. And don't isolate. And don't allow what's going on to stop you from having compassion for others. And number 11, as I said, pray. This is a time that we need to go and be, I believe, in prayer. Prayer changes things. I was reading in this book. I don't think I have to mention the book's name. That said, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, pray, and turn from their wicked ways, then I would do what? Then I would hear them, and I would come help them, and do what? And heal the land. So I think there's some things that need to go on. Somebody might say, well, Jean, I'm not spiritual. I'm not into all that old stuff. Well, I'm here to tell you. That's just my perspective. I believe that prayer, you see people all around the globe has, babe, the whole world just been shut down. It used to be a show called As the World Turns. I feel like the world has stopped turning. Everybody has slowed down, and I'm seeing more and more people turning to prayer, and more people are becoming concerned. But those who are connected to God and believe in God and trust in God with all their mind, their heart, I don't think we're walking in anxiety and fear, because we understand what's going on. It's not a conspiracy. It's not some craziness. It's just truth. We know that there's a reset. We know that, guess what? Some powerful things about to happen, and we're ready for it. We are on ready. So guys, listen, I didn't want to be long today. I think I have given you a lot of information. Guys, I want to say thank you for watching. Do me a huge favor. Like this video. When you come off the video, share this video. Leave a comment to let me know if anything I said has helped you. Make sure you hit the bell and subscribe, because I want to make sure you come back here every Thursday for the JEAN MARLO Davis Show, where we give you information and inspiration to impact the nation. And don't forget to join me every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Money Madness. How to grow it, how to keep it, how to protect it, how to invest it. It's all about the money, honey. So I want to say thank you so much for joining me. My name is JEAN MARLO Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. Remember, you can have, you can be, you can do anything, but last but not least, stay in prayer. We're praying with you, we're praying for you, and we're all praying together. Thank you for watching. God bless you. And remember, don't inundate. Stay informed, but don't inundate. I love you. God bless you. See you on Monday. Take care.